Hi, thank you for being on time for this timelessness meditation. It's 8 p.m. and we are starting, and it's wonderful to see you as people arrive. Hi. Oh, there's my video. Do you want to just do our usual salute at the beginning to each other? If you want to just turn on your camera at the beginning, and thank you, Rochelle, for waving. Thank you, Brett. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Diane. Hi, Fred. Hi, Jim. Thank you for your smile. Oh, it's so good to see you. Hi, Catherine. I'm just whoever the app shows me. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. If you just want to look at the screen for a second, see all those faces. Some of them you know from other meditation classes, some of them you don't. And just look at the people you see, whoever again the screen shows you, and just think, may you be happy. May you be happy. And know you're receiving this wish from at least 20 other directions as you're sending it. Wonderful. So today we will meditate on compassion like always, and we will also talk about timelessness and meditate on timelessness. It's a practice that has occurred to me naturally before I realized it was a practice. It's a sensation that I often got in meditation. Then I realized that it's a practice that, especially in Tibetan Buddhism, is done very consciously. But it's one that I think is very natural and at the very least really puts things in perspective. So usually when we hear about timelessness, what's the context? Like if you want to turn on your chat, what's the context in which we usually hear about timelessness? The word timeless in our society. Jim should know this one. It's in the context of the fashion world, right? It's like timeless Chanel bag, Christian Dior, timeless silhouette. That's how we usually hear the word timelessness. Which is interesting, I think, in and of itself. Yeah, thank you. Jewelry, real estate. Yes, all these things are actually pretty timed. It's a kind of corruption of the term. So we will consciously talk about it differently today. Buddhism teaches us a lot of interesting things. One of them is that there's no reason to be committed to time as our reality, and that there's a lot of reasons to not be committed to time as our reality. That really time is completely beyond the point. Time passing is irrelevant in Buddhism. What's relevant is how much you are in this moment. And what's amazing, this is the holding opposites practice, the non-duality holding opposites. The moment and infinity are one and the same. This is where our meditation will come in. If you're fully in the moment, you're accessing this, and you're also accessing a kind of eternity. And I think that's kind of a powerful thing to feel. So in Buddhism, time is an illusion. It's just a complete illusion. But two things are true in Buddhism at the same time. There's conventional reality, and then there's ultimate reality. In conventional reality, over time, we're reborn, kind of. Year by year, life by life, century by century, we can be a plant, an animal, different people. We're reborn kind of through time. We grow through time. That's conventional reality. And then ultimate reality is the one that kind of blows your mind. That's where the oneness comes in. If there's no time, we're all those things at the same time, across time and space. So all those things you ever were, and all those things you ever will be, you also are in this moment. And that's the oneness. One of my favorite professors at Harvard Divinity School, Charles Hallisey, used to quote a Japanese monk named Shunran, that at the same time, I'm a being mired in karmic evil, and I'm also the Buddha, and I'm both. So that kind of brings a humbleness, a kind of connection to all beings. And you will know what each experience is like eventually. And if you think of ultimate reality, you already do. So there is a time where all of us have experienced this kind of very flexible timelessness, any ideas in the chat of where there is kind of a experience that we have of this very flexible time. Flow states, something very ordinary, something almost daily, weekly. It's in dreams. Dreams give us that sense. Thank you. Yeah, Brett, dreams. The experience of that alternate time space. So in dreams, we get to taste ultimate reality. Different relation to time, different relation to space. And you can be another person. You can suddenly be another being in a dream. It doesn't seem weird in a dream when you're suddenly something or someone else. So we get that little taste of it. So that is kind of the teaching I wanted to share. It's kind of key central Mahayana teachings of Mahayana Buddhism. Time doesn't exist. Also that on the one hand, all things are moving toward enlightenment. We're made to be enlightened. We're created to be enlightened. But the idea also that we already are for that reason, because if you take time away, we already are. And just some kind of philosophy to enrich your Wednesday night, maybe to enrich your meditation. But in this tradition of Mahayana Buddhism, every time you meditate, you are touching enlightenment. Every time you meditate, you touch that state of being a Buddha. So, any reactions to all this? Does it just sound completely wild? I think it sounds totally wild. That it's very interesting, very enriching, a very different perspective. And there's also this wildness to it that I think there is to all of Buddhism. It just breaks convention. It takes away the stability. It's freeing in a way. So freeing. Thank you, Masha. Okay. So after that 7 minutes of introduction to timelessness, let's meditate, and we'll do our usual practice of relaxation and awareness and compassion. So let's take our 4-7-8 breath. So go ahead and sit up with your straight spine. And let's breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And breathe out through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhaling through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. The deepest breath you've taken all day, so deep for 1, 2, 3, 4, that your spine is fully straight. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And letting your eyes close gently. Find that point of stillness. Release your body fully into the chair. And we will start with relaxation. See if you can soften your scalp. Soften the back of your neck. Soften your forehead. Release your eyebrows. and the space between your eyebrows, and all of the little muscles around your eyes. And soften your jaw, the skin on your face, just feeling that skin on your face with interest. And finally, what a relief to find the breath. Find the breath in your body now. Find that gentle breath or that uneven breath or that shallow breath. However the breath is in your nose now, find the breath with your awareness. And letting that awareness be warm. Let that awareness be expansive. With your full attention, noticing each breath in and each breath out. Seeing how much love you can bring to observing your breath. And bring that awareness into your neck, into your throat. Feel the breath pass through the throat for just a moment. As you pour this awareness into your body, you are pouring energy into your body as well. And relax your left shoulder and your right shoulder. Release your chest that holds so much. And go ahead and put 2 hands on your chest and just release this area. One warm hand on another warm hand, or one cold hand on another cold hand, but it's still your chest, your palm, your good energy. And just let the hand go up and down with the breath. Let the hand receive your beating heart. The biggest treasure you have to take care of. Your beating heart. And you can put the hand back down if it's comfortable. Wish for yourself. May I find peace. May I be truly, deeply happy. May I be kind to myself and kind to all beings. Noticing how it feels to say those phrases. And for the last few moments, we'll come back to the body and the breath, your biggest resource. Relax the belly. Let the belly soften. And imagine you could do a compassion practice for your belly. Let it release, let it be comfortable, and just notice how it breathes in and out. And release your hips. Release your legs. Feel the contact of your legs against your seat. Feel that grounding. Feel your feet on the earth. And for the last few seconds, enjoy the stillness of your body and the cadence of your breath. Opening up your ears to sounds in the room. You will hear the sound of a bell. Listen to its sound. And when you can no longer hear it, begin to open your eyes. So welcome back. How was that meditation? Some warmth, some compassion, some awareness. Welcome to those of you who joined during. You're always welcome to join anytime. Delicious, recharging, motivating. Good. I'm so glad to see you meditating. And I wanted to focus this meditation on felt experience because as we return to this topic of timelessness, also so much potential, right? Do you feel like the word timelessness, it holds so much energy and power and potential and expansiveness and space for your growth, right? You're not limited to this. Your growth can be so expansive. If you have timelessness, how many different creatures, how many different experiences, how much can you grow? So much. But timelessness is not something the mind can conceive. So we were returning to feeling, to the body, to felt experience. It's impossible to think your way into timelessness or infinity or eternity, but you can kind of experience it sometimes. So in this next meditation, we're going to pay attention to the breath so fully that we'll see if we can touch this timelessness and just make that part of your intention. And it might show up, it might not show up. It's fine either way. It might visit, it might not, this feeling of endless time. It's a different concept than we have in the Judeo-Christian tradition. There is a concept of eternity in Judeo-Christian tradition, but it's linear in the sense that you live your life, right? The life is linear, and then you die, and then you're in heaven and you're hell forever after that. So then suddenly there's eternity. It's like linear through space and time, then you die, then eternity. It's kind of divided. In Hindu Buddhism and that tradition, you're always in the midst of timelessness. You might be alive, you might be dead, you might be in between. The timelessness is always there. No one ever takes that away from you. There's always infinity behind you, and there's always infinity in front of you. And there's always that space for you to exist in and space for you to grow in. So with that, we'll do our 5-minute timelessness meditation. Closing your eyes. And let your body be light. Let your body be heavy, yet let your body be light. Tuning into your breath. Seeing how present you can be just with the feeling of the breath. No need for words. No need for numbers. Feel the breath. Just feel into the breath. See how deeply, how fully you can feel your breath. Let time and space and thoughts vanish. There is only the movement of the breath. Feeling this breath completely. Finding ourselves in the internal, eternal, present moment. Acknowledging that we contain within us all times that came before and all times that come after. There's infinity within me. There is infinity outside me. And just acknowledging that I have endless time for my own arising, for my own transformation. I can do things at my own speed, in my own time. And I will treat myself as a private infinity. I will treat myself as my own private infinity with that kind of space, that kind of respect. And treat each being also as a private infinity. And with that, again, putting your hands to your heart and saying, may I be happy through all this, through all these experiences. May I be happy. May this heart be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I find my own peace within. And you can put your hands back down, but let your heart expand to all beings. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings find peace and freedom and joy. So welcome back from our timelessness meditation. And I'd love to again hear what that was like, even if you were like, wait, what was that? That's fine too. I'll share with you, there was research done on meditators who did this kind of practice of timelessness, and they actually had even more heightened mindfulness and even more heightened focus afterwards. And also decreased blood flow to the left parietal lobe, which is the part of the brain that orients us very specifically in time and space. So for that brief period, more focus, but less rigid categories, and that's actually reflected in the brain. What I like about timelessness practice and even thinking about this concept, maybe it's something that resonates, maybe it's something that doesn't. But if you think about time not existing, if you think about yourself in eternity, kindness to yourself and kindness to others is all that makes sense, right? We have an eternity to be kind to ourselves, to learn to be kind to ourselves, and also to cultivate something like compassion for all beings, which we all know is a process, like releasing judgment, compassion. It's really a process. But it allows space for that trajectory to happen in its own time, not forcing it upon yourself, giving it time to unfold little by little. So that is my message about timelessness today. You have endless time to get to know this being and to show kindness. So thank you for your feedback about how it went. How you do this on your own, Melissa, I think try to tune into the breath so deeply that time stops existing and just the breath exists for that moment. Those moments of stillness and complete tuning in, those are moments of timelessness. So as many of those as you can. So I realize that it's definitely past 25 minutes. Briefly about the future in this timelessness we live in. On Saturday, I'll do a 90-minute releasing blame workshop, which I think most of you are signed up for actually. We'll do a whole lecture meditation on releasing yourself from blame. And then I start the 8-week compassion cultivation training course on Sunday. And then it's actually a new month of April. So what we'll do, I'll only teach these Wednesday classes for April and May. So we'll have 8 more Wednesday sessions, and then we won't do them over the summer. So we'll take June to August off, but we'll have another set for May and another set for April. So that's what's coming up. And I can't not end this class with a poem. I want to share something from John Ashbery, I think one of the 2 best American poets of the 20th century for me, and how he plays with time. So just a 10-second poem. Into the morning glory-colored future. Remember, don't throw away the quadrant of unused situations just because they're here. They may not always be, and you haven't finished looking through all them yet. So much that happens in eternity in small ways. So just a little taste of timelessness and poetry. So wonderful to see you. Thank you for taking the time to join when you can be doing a million other things with this eternal time that you have, which seems limited but is not. But thank you for being here. May you be well, may you be happy, may you sense your own expansiveness. May you respect yourself as a being that's eternal going through time, if that feels right for you. And if it doesn't, may you respect yourself unconditionally anyway. May you be well. And I'll see you next Wednesday. I hope, if not sooner.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
Elizabeth.
If you want to turn on your
Thank you so much.
audio, if you want to say
Thank
bye.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you,
Bye.
Elizabeth.
All of you.
So
Bye.
good to see
Thank
everyone.
you. Good night.
Thank you.
Sleep well, sweet dreams. Experience some of that ultimate reality in your dreams tonight, maybe. Report back how it went, who you were, where you went.
Thank you.
So nice
Yeah.
to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. It was beautiful.
Bye, Ed. Bye, Rochelle. Bye, Diane. Bye, Stella.
Thank you,
Bye, Anna. Bye, Jody. Bye, Andrea. Bye, Jim. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Night. How was it for you today?